Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John and this is Foundation. I've had this in my my collection for a little while now. It's still in early access. We're on the 1.8 update. That came out a couple of months ago, back in December. So I thought I'd dive in and give this a go. Map-wise, we have an option of coastal, fluvial, hills, mountain and valley. Coastal has beaches, hills, cliffs. Fluvial is a bit flatter, has the long river running through it. Hills has no water at all. The mountain is a bit more challenging, and valley is okay. I'm going to go for fluvial, partly because I like the islands and partly because I like the word fluvial. So let's go. We are not going to have any mods on, I don't think, or shall we? No. We will disable both of these mods. We'll play it vanilla. Let's go. Okay, and here we are on the map. We don't want any of the tutorial stuff, do we? So we have to decide where we are going to place our first tile. So if we have a look at the map, we've got the river running all the way around. We've got these islands here. I don't want to start on an island. That seems problematic. I think... What have we got? Up here we've got some mining resources that we'll be able to access. What have we got over here? Not a lot. Fish. Some more river. We've got things over here. We could go over here. Well, that's quite steep down to the river there. I think we're going to go over here. I think we'll start... yeah, start over here, I think. In this tile. There we go. Now we need to build ourselves a village centre. So this is going to be literally the centre point of the village. We need it to be accessible, and it's going to basically sort of form the core. So we're going to put it right on the edge there, I think. A little bit in. Put it there. And there's our villagers. And we have access to other things we can build. We can build a builder's workshop. Very useful. Definitely need one of those. And we'll put 3 builders in to start with. Okay, now we also have zones that we can paint in. So an extraction zone and a reforestation zone and a forbidden zone. We don't want to worry about that just now. First thing we want to do, I think we want to place a... Well, it's telling us to place a lumber camp. So resource production... lumber camp. We'll pop that. Stone's going to be there, so we'll pop the lumber camp up there for now. And we'll get them to build that. We are also going to want a well for water, and we'll want that to be sort of roughly within the range of that village centre, so they don't have to go far to get water. And we can also start putting in some food collection. So these berry bushes here, they provide food. So put a gatherer's hut next to that to collect some of that food. We are sort of going slightly ahead of the hints and tips, but I want to get this sort of started fairly quickly. We also have a stonecutter camp, which would be useful to put in. Okay, so these... resource buildings, so this stonecutter, the log cutter and the gatherer, they all require extraction zones to be painted. So we'll start over here and we'll just tell them to cut all of these trees. There we go. Send me to assign a new woodcutter. We have 5 unemployed villagers at the moment. So let's put 2 in our woodcutter. We'll also need to paint an extraction zone over the berries, so you know to get the berries from there, and over this stone, so you know to dig the stone that's there. Okay, so we are earning ourselves money for these quests. So, produce berries. So as soon as this is complete, which is going to be any second now, in theory. Zoom in. There we go. We'll stick just one forager on there for the moment. So, any second now, there we go. Oh, they're going to come out and start collecting those berries. There you go. And that is Alfra, or Ufra. Okay, so that is proceeding. We will speed things up just a little bit. We've completed our Produce Berries quest, and we have a Stock Your Resources quest, so we need to build a granary. Okay, which is in Logistics. And we'll pop that for the moment. Now, how do we turn it down? We have to... There we go. And we'll face it around. I can't see where the door is. So those little green arrows, they're the entrance points for the building. So we'll put it around like that, I think. But a bit closer to the village centre. Like that. Okay, and that requires stone, which we'll get as soon as our stonemason is completed, and logs. How is our stonemason doing? Not too bad. So we'll wait until that's finished. Okay, there we go. We'll stick a miner on there. Only one at the moment, because we now only have one unemployed villager, and we'll need that for our granary. We do have 3 builders, so we can take some off of there, should we need to. Because I suspect after the granary it's going to want us to build a market so we can actually sell. There are apparently... Oh, that's the well. Okay, we're waiting for stone for that as well. As well. Oh, dear. I make myself laugh. Okay, we'll speed up a little bit more, I think. Oh, no, we can't. We're at maximum speed. Okay, so we'll let that run on until those things are built. Now, one of the things I love about this game is that you place the buildings except for housing. You just lay out the area. We'll get eventually we'll get a painting zone for housing, and we'll just lay it in, and they will build where they want. And obviously you can see they are, as they move between the buildings that we've already got, they are laying in paths as they go. Now they won't build houses on paths. So if they lay a path in that you don't want, then that's there until they stop using it. So if you build something across that, maybe. But those paths are basically going to be there forever, because they're just going to want to follow that same route as closely as possible. Okay, we are still waiting for 2 more stone. 1 more stone. And there we go. Our granary is complete. So we'll assign our last villager to that, and we will tell them to store berries. There we go, and we got our reward for that of 100 coins. So now we need to fill the needs of our newcomers, which means we're going to need, hang on if I can hold it over, we're going to need a well, which we are building. We're just waiting for the stone. We're going to need to build a market, and we're going to need to build a market, assign a market tender and sell berries. So if we go to market, you'll see we don't get a building for this, because this is a modular building, which is another one of the great things about this game. So we want a market stall. We will turn that around like that. So again, the arrows show you where the customers will access the building. I'm going to put it on the edge there. And you can see we have decorative parts that we can put in. So we will definitely put in a food stall sign. And we'll put it... oh, come on. Just on the corner there. Bit closer. Bit closer. There we go. That'll do. We do have some cloth. So we can put a cloth tent across it. I think a red tent there, like that. We need planks for everything else, I think. Yeah, we need planks for everything else, and we don't have a lumber mill yet. So we'll build that. And we'll set that up to build. And if we click on it, we can see how much it needs to be completed. So the food sign's already done. But we've completed our well, so now they can get water. So that will be some of their needs. Phil, if you have a look up here, there's a water and a food need currently. The water is being done, and as soon as they take breaks, they'll go over and get water. And then obviously when we get the market up and running, we can take one of our builders off and put them as a market trader. There we go, the stall is built, so we can actually assign a trader already. So let's take one of our builders off. Estevan, will take you off. And you are going to be our market trader, and you are going to sell berries. There we go, so our market is now complete. So sooner or later, our market trader will come along, pick up some berries from the granary. Here we go. And now he can sell berries. There you go, it's already sold some berries. Excellent. So that is going to help increase our happiness. And to encourage immigration, we need to get our happiness up to 100, which will happen as soon as they come along and eat. And then we will be attractive to immigrants, and we'll get more people coming in. So we will give it a few minutes just to boost their happiness, and we'll pick it up again when we get some immigrants coming in. Okay, so we have completed the encourage immigration. We are at maximum happiness. So as soon as people start passing, we should, in theory, be able to get some people coming in. We don't yet have the option to build houses. I am going to put in a sawmill over here. Now, where's the door for the sawmill? They're on that side, so we'll pop that there. We've pretty much got the resources for that already, so that's fine. We are going to want to build a warehouse sooner or later, because the lumber camp is full of wood and we've got nowhere else to store it. But we've got 2 villagers in and a message from the kingdom. The kingdom recognises your efforts in establishing your settlement. I am but your humble servant. Now, this gives us splendour and influence. So we have a promotion. We need to build a Lord Manor, assign a Great Hall function to a Lord Manor room, and then promote a villager to serf. That's going to take a little while. But we can unlock the warehouse. If we go into our book... Oh, well, we need to rename this, don't we? Okay, so this is going to be Stormhaven, obviously. And I am... I'm just going to be John. That's it. Lord John. It works. Okay, what's wrong with you? No housing. Okay, so we can see the factors affecting the immigration rate now. We have a low residential space. High employment, average happiness. So, if we go over to our paint tool, we now have a residential space. So, zooming out, we can see that over here, people are not going to want to live. So this red stain shows that people don't want to live near industry. But they do like living near wells and markets. So we will paint in residential space all around here. And we can already see that someone is building a house. 2 people are building houses. There you go. So they decide where they want to live within the space that you provide for them. So you can sort of restrict it, say, right, I only want people to build in this little space here. But I think we should really sort of branch out with residential fairly early on. Okay. So that is going to be tying up our builders for the moment. So our sawmill over here is still going to be waiting. We have all the resources now, so once those houses are built, someone will come along and put that together. We have 2 unemployed villagers, so we can put those to work fairly quickly. Looks like somebody's building a house in the... Oh, 2 people are building houses in there as well. Excellent. So we just need to boost the happiness. So comfort and service. Comfort is from houses. service is from churches, which we don't really have access to at the moment. Or do we? Yes, we do. We can build a rustic church, but I'm not going to yet. We're going to build the Lord Manor first, I think. Maybe. But yeah, if we go back to the book. So we can see what all of our villagers are doing. All of our buildings, rather. So we can see there that really only the food stall is fully manned. Trade. We can establish trade routes. We need to pay resources to unlock them, but then we can sell some of the resources that we have and earn a little bit of money. These are the resources that we currently have. This is our budget. Yep, we're spending money and we're earning money. Estates. This is where we can unlock new stuff. This is basically our tech tree. So there are 3 sections: labour, kingdom and clergy. And you need splendour and influence for each one. Now, we earned 4 influence, which is lucky because we need it to unlock the warehouse and the bailiff office. So we'll do that straight away. The bailiff office is something that you assign to a free room somewhere. And that allows you to go out and either earn influence with the factions, or you can use them to go out and survey these resources out here, these mineable resources. But that costs money. Okay, we've got 3 houses up. Just waiting for a builder on that last one. Well, we can tell you what, let's put another villager in there. How are we doing for stone? We could probably do with another miner. And we could probably do with another gatherer. And we'll leave one to put into the sawmill once it's built. Because we'll need planks, I think, to build the warehouse. Yes, we need 15 planks and 10 stone to build the warehouse. So we need this to be completed first. So we'll do that and then I'll come back. Okay, our warehouse is complete. So we have 1 spare villager. There's 1 turned up, so we'll pop them in there. And we are going to store wood. We are going to store stone. We are going to store planks. And we are going to store tools. Okay, that's good. Now we need to unlock a trade route to get tools. But since we're storing planks, we can do that shortly. Because we need, if I go to the trade window, go to trade routes, we need 20 planks to unlock this first trade route, and then we can buy tools from them. So if we say buy 20 tools, keep the inventory at 20 as much as possible. And then when we've got those 20 planks, we'll be able to unlock that trade route. Okay. What we want to do now is kind of boost their happiness, but we need to get more villagers in. We have an unemployed villager, so we'll chuck another forager on for the moment. What I want to build is a forester camp, so we can actually replace some of these trees. Now, where's the entrance? It's there. So I'll put that in just next to that one. You can overlap them. I mean, if I bring something up here, I could literally just sort of attach that onto the side of that building there. It might affect how they get in. It might block their path, so you have to be careful doing that. But you can do it, and you can get some sort of quite interesting design choices for your village there. Okay. Right. What I want to do is unlock another bit of land, ideally. Let's... No, we want reforestation. So this area here is going to be our reforestation area. So once we get some villagers in, which should be in the next day or so, hopefully. Let's have a look. Is anyone on the way? Looks like somebody's on their way. So it looks like we are going to get a villager in that we can put into the forester. We'll have them planting. Let's have a look. Let's plant some oak. That looks quite nice, I think. Here we go. Yes, we have gained a villager. Hello, villager. Have a job. Okay, I really want to get some more territory. Don't know where's best. Probably over here. That way we can extend the residential a little bit and put in one of our churches over here, and possibly our Lord Manor as well. But it costs 500 coins to unlock, and we can only store 500 coins at the moment. So what I might do... Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark these trees for extraction. And I will unmark this area for the moment. Making sure not to unmark the berries. There we go. So they will now concentrate on clearing this area of trees. And that will give us a little bit of space and some wood. And we can start putting in our Lord Manor behind here. Because we can build it in stages. So at the moment we only need enough space to store a bit of money and have a great hall and a bailiff office. So that's 3 rooms basically. So that's easy enough to do. But I will spin on just for a day or two just to clear out some of this. And then I'll, once we've got some space so we can see what we're doing, I'll lay in the start of the Lord Manor. Well, we've got a bit of space here now, so let's start laying in our Lord Manor. And again, you can see this is going to be a modular building, because it's only giving us the building pin to start with. So we'll pin it there. We need 1 room and 1 door. But we're going to want more than that. So, this is our core building. Let's turn it around like that. And we'll pop it in as far back as we can go, I think. Yep. Now, once I've planted that, you can see we've got another arrow, so we can actually increase the height of that. And it increases the resources needed, but not by a huge amount, as you can see. So I'm going to put it like that, and I'm going to put another one like that, and we'll put a door on the front, and I kind of want a tower. Yeah, let's pop a tower. Oh, that's outside the territory. Right there. There you go. A little bit taller. There we go. Just so people know that we are definitely overcompensating for something. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move that over here for the moment. And I'm going to put on a wood extension in the middle of that building. And then I'm going to connect our tower to that. Okay, there are other things we can put on, other decorations. But we don't really have the resources for it at the moment. We need polished stone for the water basin and the wall fountain, which we don't yet have. We need cloth for the banners, which we don't yet have. We could put a weather vane on. Let's put a weather vane up there. There we go. A rustic roof chimney. Yeah. Let's pop a chimney in right at the back, like that. And yeah, like that. Do we want... No, we don't want to. Too silly. And finally, I think we will put... I'll tell you what, let's move this out of the way. There we go. I think we are going to put a pruned hedge on either side of the door, like so. In fact, I'm going to spin that around a little bit. that looks okay, I think. Okay, it's going to cost us 50 gold to build. We can afford that. And away you go. That's going to take some time, just to let you know. Each of these sections has to be built. We need 69 planks. We only have 49 currently, but that's fine. They are being produced. 37 stone, which we have, but they're going to need to take all the resources there bit by bit and then build in sections. So that's on its way. We are making money, so I think if we speed up a little bit, we might be able to get to 500 gold. In theory. It's creeping up. Okay, no. But we can unlock this trade route, so we'll do that. There we go. And we've been rewarded a free territory. Well, that is handy. That is very handy. Right. Where do we want to go? I do think over here would be good. Extending our housing over this way would be good. It does bring us closer to the river, which is good for when we get fishing. But there are no resources in that area apart from trees. Heading down this way, we do have more food and more stone. Not that we need stone, really. I'm going... Oh, yeah, I'm going to go for that one. I'm going for that one. I'm doing it. Right, we have more people arrived. We currently don't have any other resources that we can build for. No, we need to wait for the Lord Manor to be built before we can really progress. But I am going to put in a church. Fairly simple one. I'm going to put it over here. So again, we've got mandatory parts. We need a core, a door, and a bell tower. So this is the core. Simple sort of thatched building here. And we'll pop it in there. And again, we'll bring that one up and we'll pop another one on there, but leave it at the same size. We'll put a matching door on the front, and we will put, just for the moment, just one bell tower on there, I think. We might as well stick across. So that will help with their happiness, because they all want service and they're not getting it, really. So once that's constructed, that will be good. Okay, well, this is actually building quite quickly, surprisingly. If we go into the parts list, down here it gives us the parts that we can assign functions to. So this is the one at the back, so we're going to make that, I think, a treasury. And the one at the front we're going to make our Great Hall. And then when the tower and this other room are built, we should be able to assign functions to both. If not, the tower is going to be our bailiff's office. If I can assign one to that, then great. So that is being produced. We have another villager. We don't really need them in the granary, but I might put them in the warehouse so that we can ferry goods around more effectively. Right, they have cleared out that area now, so we'll get rid of that extraction zone and replace this one. I'm just going all the way down. There we go, and that should hopefully keep us with a fairly consistent supply of wood coming in for the moment. We'll probably need to extend that as we go. Right, we have this other room, and we can assign that. So that is going to become our bailiff office. And who are we going to have as a bailiff? So Geraldess gives us, or Geraldis, gives us a trade bonus of 11% from villages with clergy, kingdom, and labour allegiance. So that will give us a trade bonus of 11% for anyone. Job learning speed increased by 11%. Okay, and Imagina is the same. So might as well go for Geraldess or Geraldis. I don't know how you'd pronounce that. Okay. Right, so we have our bailiff available for mandate. So we can send them to gain influence with one of the estates, labour, kingdom or clergy, and that costs us 25 coins. Or we can get them to prospect a mineral deposit. And ideally we'd want the closest one, which I think would be that one. So, yeah, we're going to send them to do that. Oh, and we also have a monk requesting an audience. Hello, monk, what do you want? My lord, the king demands some materials. The clergy wants to renovate some of its churches, but our own workers are in need as well. We need to choose who we want to help. And they want tools. Okay, we don't have a lot of tools, and we kind of need them for building stuff. Go on then. We'll help the kingdom for the moment. And we'll send them immediately. And just not look at the damage that's done. Because we're now going to have to trade to replace those. Because we don't have any iron or anything coming in. Yeah, service is the only problem we've got at the moment. We do have 3 unemployed villagers. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. There's nothing more we can unlock yet. No. In which case, I'm going to put 1 in the miners' camp, because we are out of stone. We'll put another one in the carpenters. And that gives us 1 spare, which we'll keep hold of for the moment. How are we doing for food? We're doing okay for food. Everything else, not so much. We are also in debt. What are you waiting for? Stone. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to put another miner on. Oh, there we go. So that is complete. So the tower is going to become another treasury. And we can now store 1,070 coins. I mean, we don't have anywhere near that much, but we will eventually, hopefully. So, that has given us a whole bunch of splendour. But it's also given us the ability to promote our newcomers. Why have you said I haven't built it yet? Have you not completed? What are you waiting for? 2 stone to build what? The weather vane. Yeah, alright. Okay, so any second now that will be completed and we'll... there we go. So we have built the Lord Manor now, so we can... at the end of the month we'll be able to promote our first villagers. Looks like we've got some trade coming in, maybe? Speaking of, let's have a look at our trade. So, Northbury, the labour village that we are trading with, will buy berries and planks and polished stone and wine. We don't have wine, we don't have polished stone, but we do have planks and we do have berries. So, let's have a look. Berries, let's say we will sell all over 100 berries. So we'll keep 100 berries in stock. Planks, let's go for 50. So we'll sell it. We'll keep 50 in stock and sell the rest. That should hopefully earn us a little bit of coin every now and again. Now, down here you can see we do have more berries. So, where are we? Food production. I'm going to put in another gathering hut down here. And we're going to spin on a little bit. We've got a couple of days till the end of the week, which is when we can promote our first newcomers. So I'm going to spin on until the Gatherer's Hut is built and we can promote something. Here we are at the start of month 5 and we've got a promotion available. So, if we have a look at our book quickly in the estates, we need 20 serfs to unlock the next tier of the labour market. We already have 8. We need 10 to unlock the next section of the kingdom, and 10 and 5 splendour to unlock the next bit of that. So, let's have a look at what we've got. Our Bailiff is not happy, so I think we should probably promote our Bailiff. We've completed that. So, they basically need housing and church service. So there really is no point in not promoting them at the moment, but we can only afford a few. There we go. We'll leave it. We might be able to promote some more later on in the week. So we've got 5 days before we lose the opportunity. But we might be able to earn a bit of money in that time. So as you can see over here, we have a house here being upgraded now. Because we've basically improved things for people. They're happier. We might need some more residential space. So I will... let's paint that out for the moment. But we will paint in... like that. Just a little bit more space there. Like so. We're still waiting for this to be constructed. That's not going to take too long. But we do have more stuff that we can build now. So we have wooden gates available. We have a stonemason hut which produces polished stone. A charcoal hut. An iron smelter. And a blacksmith. These two aren't really going to be any use at all until we actually find some iron. Charcoal hut, the same, it's not going to be any use. The stonemason hut, we can sell polished stone if nothing else. If you look at food production, we now have access to wheat farms, windmills and bakeries, so we can now start providing bread to our villagers. And in decoration, we have a fence, a bush and a sheep statue, for which we need polished stone. But, to start with, I think we should definitely pop in a few of these bushes. And I should be holding down shift. So, spin it round, bung it in like that. Yeah. And I will put some around their housing and everything as well. I think I'll put some... oh yeah, let's put one... just at the back of the... I didn't hold down shift. Just at the back of the market there. We'll stick a couple by the well there. This house can have one. Let's just pop a couple here. And we'll pop one or two by the front of the church here. There we go. And where are some more houses? They're all being rebuilt. Okay, but that will do for now. So basically that just makes it slightly more attractive in the area. We can promote another couple of... there we go. That'll do for now. And we've unlocked a new tier of unlockables, which is nice. So yes, we've got the kingdom stuff unlocked. So we can unlock the wooden keep, a wooden wall, and a large stone wall. I'm not going to bother at the moment, because that will just... as soon as you unlock that, it will say, build one. And we don't want to do that just yet. We're not there yet. But this is Foundation. I really like it. I love the art style. I love the decorations. I love the freedom of being able to basically just sort of mush things together. The modular nature of some of the buildings is great fun. Yeah, I really like this. I'm going to be playing at least a couple of episodes of this. Let me know what you think. Down in the comments, have you played this? Would you play this? let me know. And please do give us a like and a subscribe if you liked the episode and you've got this far through it. Why not? What does it cost you? Until next time, this has been Foundation. I've been John. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.